What's up, core reporters? Welcome back to my channel. I have a Diddy update for you. As you guys are well aware, this channel is on Diddy Watch. We are following every single movement in the case. Diddy has been sitting in jail since Monday of this week. He has now tried twice in order to get out on bail, but that has not worked. They placed him on the suicide watch, which is something that we'll get into in another video. But for the time being, I want to talk about footage that just leaked featuring P. Diddy getting arrested at a New York City hotel. Of course, this was something that was leaked by TMZ. I've got the actual footage that I want to share with you right here, right now. So why don't we take a look at it together and then catch up on the rest of what's been happening with P. Diddy, shall we? Because there, of course, is an awful lot to catch up on. So here we go. I find it interesting that it's just now that this video is being leaked, because before they had said that they did not want for this video to come out, yet here we are finally getting the video. I personally am happy that it is out there, because I know that P. Diddy is a very egotistical person and that this is something that he definitely did not want to happen in public. He went all the way to New York and everything to try to cooperate from there in order to make this as kind of low key as possible, yet it still happened in public. They didn't just have him come to the police station on his own. They had to go out there and get him while he was out there with his entire crew. And I know that that had to have damaged his ego, just like it being out there now, the video being released, is damaging his ego as well. I kind of wonder if he's sitting up there in prison with, his fellow felons. And well, he hasn't been convicted yet, but with the other criminals, just watching this footage suddenly come down as he eats his bologna sandwich. Anyway, let's take a look at this video and discuss. Let me turn the volume up. There he is, right there in the long trench coat, surrounded by his entourage, walking into a swanky hotel when all of a sudden the feds pull up. They were actually very nice to him. They were dressed in regular, civilian clothes. They did not have any weapons drawn. There was no screaming, no scene, no nothing. Then they pull him to the side. They call up an elevator, which is interesting to me, because where were they going with that elevator? Did they have an interrogation room? They were already on the ground floor when they found Diddy, right? So why take an elevator just to come back out that same door that Diddy came in? That's the part I don't understand. I'm going to have to see the article alongside you guys to figure out what went down over there. So there's Diddy right there, still in the trench coat, being led out. There's some people out in public. Imagine minding your own business, walking down the street when you see Diddy coming out in handcuffs. This is historic, you guys. And so this is the rest of the team. Again, they're all dressed. All of these people are together, and they're all dressed in particular clothes out there on the street. You wouldn't even know a thing. They were actually really nice to Diddy to have it be such a subtle arrest. Let's see what TMZ had to say. So we know that he was in the trench coat. The name of the hotel is the Park Hyatt New York Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. And well, they didn't even provide any real details about why they had to go to the elevator when he was already on the ground floor. This sort of thing is what I was most interested in. We know that this is his entourage. I would have liked to know if his sons were there, but there was no mention of his sons, right? So sometime later, so apparently there was a decent amount of time. So I guess it doesn't seem that way in the video. Everything seems like it happened in the same second, but they did lead him somewhere else. And then after, and I'm assuming it's an interrogation room or a holding room, I don't know. And then afterwards, they let him back out there. So Diddy apparently appeared to be rather confused. He didn't know what was happening. And he was walking out in complete and utter shock. Then what else? He was cuffed with his hands behind his back. And yeah, you guys, the rest is history. Now, Diddy's friends, they too were kind of shocked and confused. They didn't know what was going on, you guys. Everybody was really surprised. But that's the thing I don't understand. Why were they shocked? The whole reason that Diddy was in New York was because he knew the block was hot. He knew that the jig was up. He needed to come up there. And then his lawyers, when they were talking about the bail situation, when they were appealing the bail thing, they said that Diddy knew these charges were coming and that he and his team gathered up the passports of the people in his family in order to, at least they were saying, okay, well, he's getting arrested, so at the very least, let's gather up these passports and then try to prove that, like, you know, he's not a flight risk. So that's something that is rather interesting to me. Anyway, you guys, wow, 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 wow. Imagine getting one of the last selfies out there of a free Diddy, because that man is not somebody who is going to be seeing the light of day for a long, long, long time, if at all. I'm hoping for never again, but I think he's going to do a minimum of 15 years in prison, but most likely even more than that, because there are a hell of a lot of allegations, charges against him. And the cops did also say that there are still more to come. Guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. Are you as surprised as I was to see plain clothes federal agents arresting Diddy? Like, you know, I feel like they should have made it a bigger scene, but it is what it is. I'm just all about Diddy going down, and I want it to be as painful as possible. So maybe that's my problem here. You know, I'm just cheering too hard for Diddy's humiliation and just his takedown, his downfall. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.